In this video, I'm going to talk about financial planning for doctors. I know that it can be difficult to think about money when you are already so busy. But do you think having a financial plan is important to you? Hell yes. Hello, I am Brijesh, father of two lovely kids and husband of a loving woman. I'm an edupreneur, now turned into a wealth coach, and I'm on a mission to help 1 lakh families like yours to live a financially worry-free life and achieve financial freedom. I welcome you all to Financial Freedom with Planet Wealth YouTube channel. Watch out for a special exclusive offer at the end of the video. In this video, we are going to discuss how financial planning for doctors is different. Doctors have different economic cycle, income tax planning for doctors, retirement planning for doctors, insurance planning for doctors, and estate planning for doctors. Personal financial planning for doctors in India and how it is different. Medical doctors as professionals are expected to do more than just care for patients and heal them. Doctors needs to also think about financial planning which can keep them going for the long term and ensure that they have enough resources to pursue their interest in other fields as well. While it might seem like a daunting task, there are some key strategies that can help with keeping finances in check. However, because doctors lead busy lives and spend a lot of time with their hands on medical equipment, this doesn't come naturally to most of them. Keeping track of financial planning for doctors can be tricky at times, especially if you want it to be done automatically while other aspects of your life take priority. Keep watching this video so that you understand the challenges and get some useful pointers on how you can go about doing it more effectively. Many doctors find it challenging to stay on top of their finances. It's hard to manage everything else when your time is busy with patients and work. Fortunately, there are some simple strategies that can help you make the most out of your time and financial lives. 1. Prioritize your goals. What do you want to prioritize in your life? From relationships to hobbies, lifestyle changes, or career advancements, figure out what's important first before taking other things on top of it. 2. Schedule your activities. Once you have a clear vision of what goals are most important to you, start scheduling them with specific dates so that you don't neglect them while trying to juggle different activities at the same time. 3. Implement automation systems. Technology has made our lives easier than these days. From tracking finances automatically to staying up to the date with emails or social media accounts 24/7 without having to compromise our sleep schedules. Having technology implement automation in your financial planning will save you a lot of headaches in the long run because it ensures that your hard work is not going unnoticed and allows for much more efficient use of time as well as better decision making overall. Doctors have a different economic cycle. Doctors on an average graduate with huge student loan debt and often don't begin repaying these loans until after completing their residency. Coupled with the fact that most doctors don't reach their peak earning until the age of 40 or 50. It's no wonder that financial planning for doctors is unique. In this video, we will cover some special financial considerations for doctors and provide 5 steps that you can take towards your financial plan. Student loan debt. As mentioned earlier, the average doctor has a significant amount of student loan debts. In addition to the high principal balance, many of these loans have interest rates north of 10%. Given the current landscape of low interest rates, it makes sense for doctors to try to refinance their student loans. There are a number of companies that offer student loan refinancing, including some that offer special programs for doctors. By refinancing at a lower interest rate, doctors can save themselves a significant amount of money over the life of their loans. Income tax planning. Another important consideration for doctors is income tax planning. Given the high income levels earned by many physicians, it's important to be mindful of various tax deductions and credits that are available. A qualified tax advisor can help identify opportunities to minimize your tax outgoing each year. Retirement planning. Doctors also need to be mindful of retirement planning. Many physicians adopt a save now, spend later approach to retirement planning, given them late start on savings due to the residency. However, this approach may not be optimal from a tax perspective. Instead, consider saving now and spending later by contributing to a retirement plan early in your career. For example, in a PPF or NPS account, you can take advantage of years of compound growth on your investments. In addition, you may be able to deduct your contributions from your taxes every year. When you retire, you can then draw down your account balance and pay taxes on the withdrawal at what is likely to be a lower tax rate than your current marginal tax rate. Estate planning. Estate planning is another important consideration for doctors and all adults for that matter. Everyone should have a basic estate plan in place consisting of a will or revocable living trust, durable power of attorney for finances, and advance directives including living will and healthcare proxy. These documents allow you to control what happens to your assets upon your death and designate someone you trust to make financial and medical decisions on your behalf if you become incapacitated. If you have young children, it's also important to designate a guardian in your will or revocable living trust who would raise your children if something happened to you and your spouse. Investment planning. Finally, all physicians should consider investment planning as part of their overall financial plan and can use mutual funds as an option for investments. Insurance planning. Doctors must have enough life insurances, disability insurances. Doctors love real estate. Real estate is a preferred investment options for doctors. In addition to the potential for appreciation, real estate provides doctors with a number of tax advantages, including the ability to deduct house loan interest and property taxes. And unlike stocks and bonds, real estate is a physical asset that can be used as a collateral for loans. While investing in real estate can be a great way to build wealth, it is important to consider high taxation and illiquid nature of investments. Before investing in any property, be sure to do your homework and consult with a financial planner to ensure that it's a smart move for you. Another aspect of doctor's life is job versus practice, doctor's dilemma. Doctors have one of the most demanding jobs out there. They are responsible for people's lives and health, and they have to be able to make life or that decisions on a daily basis. But what many people don't realize is that being a doctor is also a demanding financial job. In order to become a doctor, you have to incur a lot of expenses, and then once you become a doctor, you have to manage your finances very carefully in order to make ends meet. There are two main ways doctors can earn money. They can either get a job working for someone else or they can open their own practices. Each option has its own set of pros and cons, and it's important for doctors to weigh all the factors before making a decision. Working for someone else has the advantage of stability. When you have a job, you know exactly how much money you are going to make every month, and you don't have to worry about things like finding clients or marketing your services. But the downside is that you don't have as much control over your career, and you may not be able to advance as quickly as you could if you were in charge of your own practice. Opening up your own practice has the advantage of giving you more control over your career, but it comes with a lot of more financial risks. If your practice is successful, you could make a lot of money than you would working for someone else. But if your practice is not unsuccessful, you could end up losing everything you have put into it. There is no easy answer when it comes to deciding whether to get a job or open up your own practice. It's important for doctors to carefully consider all the factors before making a decision. When husbands and wife both are practicing doctors, while one doctor is in the family is a common scenario. There are many families where husband and wife both are doctors. This can obviously have its own set of challenges which need to be managed in an efficient manner. In this video, we will take a look at some of the key financial planning considerations for such families. One of the key aspects in financial planning for families where husband and wife both are doctors is to have a clear understanding of the income sources. The medical profession offers two main sources of income, job or practice. It is important to understand relative merits and demerits of both of these options from a financial planning perspective. While a job offers stability and regularity of income, setting up your own practice gives you the opportunity to earn much more. However, it also involves higher risk. As a result, it is important to have a clear understanding of your risk appetite before taking a decision on this front. Another important consideration in financial planning for families where husband and wife both are doctors is asset allocation. Since both spouses are likely to be earning good incomes, it is important to make sure that the assets are allocated efficiently between different asset classes like equity, debt, gold, etc. It is also important to have adequate insurance cover in place to protect your family against any unforeseen eventualities. Yet another key consideration in financial planning for families where husband and wife both are doctors relates to the tax planning. Given the high incomes that doctors tend to earn, it is important to make use of all available tax deductions and exemptions so as to minimize your overall tax liabilities. This requires proper planning and expert advice from a qualified financial planner and tax consultant. Thus, we see that there are several important considerations that need to be taken into account while undertaking financial planning for families where husband and wife both are doctors. With proper planning and advice, it is possible to ensure that such families are able to meet their long-term financial goals in an efficient manner. Doctor's financial caution. Every time a doctor takes a patient on, they are signing over the care of their life. This means that doctors need to be sure that they are ready at all times and prepared for anything that comes their way. It is important for doctors to make sure that they have enough funds for the future. If you want to be able to keep up with your finances and avoid any financial surprises later on, then it's important to ensure that you are working with one of the best financial planners in the field today. Financial planning can help doctors keep their finances in check and make sure they have enough money to pursue other interests as well. Here are some useful pointers on how you can go about your financial planning. Don't overspend. You might think that spending more for a luxury is the way to go, but it can actually be quite the opposite. Doctors should avoid buying expensive items that require a lot of upkeep and maintenance because there is always a chance you won't use them. Pay yourself first. It's important to pay yourself first so that you have enough money in your bank account to cover living expenses and other personal endeavors. Invest wisely. Doctors are at risk of losing everything if they invest without doing proper research on what's available for them as well as where they are putting their investments. This can lead to a huge losses when things don't work out as planned. Mutual funds are the relatively best way to manage investment risks. Build an emergency corpus. A doctor must build an emergency fund to meet with any unplanned expenses. Take holidays. It may seem like a waste of time, but taking breaks from work can help doctors recharge themselves and focus on what really matters in life. While many people might find financial planning for doctors difficult due to the busy nature of the profession, there are some key strategies that can help you get through it more easily. Make sure you set aside some time each day or week specifically for financial planning. Set up automatic withdrawals. The irony of doctors' life is doctors can be busy, but they don't know how to save money. This is because doctors work so much that it's difficult for them to keep track of finances on their own. In fact, the average doctor spends about 2 hours a week on saving money. Adding financial planning to your day-to-day activities can be time consuming and draining. It requires you to stay focused on your priorities while still being able to enjoy other aspects of your life such as family time, recreation, and hobbies. Keep in mind that financial planning should not compete with these things. You have to strategize accordingly so that it doesn't get in way of what you need most from your life. Here are 5 steps doctor can take towards their financial plan. Get an indemnity cover, repaying education loan before applying for others, build wealth for significant milestones of the life, diversification of your investments, and build a retirement corpus. Financial planning for doctors is not just about thinking about your retirement savings. It also requires staying on top of your finances to ensure that you don't make any costly mistakes. Every doctor will want to look into what opportunities they have in other fields and if an alternative career would be better for them. Most doctors are tempted to spend money on unnecessary things because they are too busy with their work. Doctors should consider the cost of care, the life expectancy of patients, and how much time they need to set aside for each type of treatment before making a decision. Doctors should also consider how much time they need to devote towards their financial plans in order to avoid getting preoccupied with other aspects of their careers. As part of long-term financial planning, doctors should think about early retirement plans or finding a way so that they can continue working if they want to by finding another field outside of medicines. So, friends, this is a small video about the various issues that entails financial planning for physicians and doctors. If you want professional help in your financial planning, since you have watched this video, I have a special offer for you: 1 hour free consultancy call. In order to avail this free offer, exclusive offer for this video, you can click on the link given in the description, bookme.planetwealth.in, and book an appointment with me so that we can discuss about your financial planning. I hope you liked this video and I have added value to your financial life. If you liked it, please share it and like it, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.